Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss P, and I'm going to read My Papi Has a Motorcycle by Isabel Quintero, illustrated by Zeke Pena. And I'm holding the camera because this is kind of wide, and I don't think I can get it if this is stationary. So, she's got a unicorn on a motorcycle. My Papi has a motorcycle. My Papi has a motorcycle, and from him I've learned words like carburetor and carino, drill, and dedication. When I hear his gray truck pull into our driveway, I run outside with both of our helmets. My Papi, the carpenter, is covered in sawdust and smells like a hard day at work. His hands are rough from building homes every day, his job since he first arrived in this country. But even though he comes home tired, he always has time for me. When our city is winding down, he takes me for a ride. Today, he's going to show me the new houses he's working on. Papi is careful with my ponytail as he pulls my helmet tight. And when he lifts me onto the smooth black seat, his hands don't feel rough. They don't feel tired. They feel like all the love he has trouble saying. Papi revs the engine, and the smell of gasoline hits me as he squeezes the accelerator. Con cuidado, be careful. The motor rumbles and growls and vroom. Hold on, and then we take off. The shiny blue metal of the motorcycle glows in the sun. The bright orange sun is on its way down, turning our sky blue and purple and gold, and we become this spectacular celestial thing soaring on asphalt. A comet, the sawdust falling from Papi's hair and clothes becomes a tail following us. Papi zigzags through the streets. We pass Abuelita's church and Tortilleria La Estrella and stop for stray cats crossing in front of us. Mommy thinks there's too many of them, but I think that there's just enough. Those are a lot of cats. We pass Joy's Market where Mommy buys my gummy bears. And Mr. Garcia, our librarian, is walking out the door and nods at us. We nod back. This is how we always greet each other. We roar. Okay, that's my hand, not part of the book. We roar past murals that tell our history of citrus groves and immigrants who worked them, and of the famous road race that took place on Grand Boulevard 100 years ago. And now I know we're stopping at Don Rudy's Raspados. But as we near the shop, we see that it's empty and out of business. And I can tell Papi is very disappointed. I imagine the smell of the street or the sweet syrups Don Ruta used to flavor our shaved ice with. I won't be the only one who misses him. Hey, there's a little cart. As we ride on, I feel and hear everyone and everything we pass by. Each sound landing in my ears rebuilds the whole neighborhoods inside me. No matter how far I go from this place or how much it changes, the city will always be with me. The dogs behind the fences just go wild. Frankie, the Lopez's Labradoodle, escapes from her yard and runs after us. And Mercedes Lopez, the fastest runner in our class, races after her. And then, just as fast, the dogs barking and Mercedes and Frankie become a soft hush in the distance as she's hollering to her puppy, "They're right behind us!" Oh, so now they're going on the job site. We ride towards the new homes, replacing the last of the citrus groves. And the painters and the drywallers and the floor layers all greet us, but we can barely hear their words amid the sounds of hammers and air compressors. She's having a good time with her dad. Even in all that noise, my Papi's voice touches everything. Around the circle. This is my favorite part. Vamos, Papi. Faster, faster. On Grand Boulevard, we lean into the curve of the street, and I make believe that we're in one of the races that took place here so long ago. It's our last lap, and we have to win. The crowd cheers us on. I feel Papi smile as I squeeze my arms tighter around him. And we fly around the circle. There's the school where we practice soccer. And there's the post office where Mr. Charlie takes our letters. And La Panderia where Papi buys conchas on Sunday mornings. So it says Go Daisy. I think that's in her imagination. Did I skip? Nope, I didn't skip it. Here it is, all of our beautiful city. My eyes try to catch everything, but the colors of houses blend into one another. The red, blue, green, orange, pink ones. We ride until the blue glow from the motorcycle begins to dim and our comet tail has been left behind on the streets we've traveled. We head home and slowly the engine echoes us back onto our street and then into our driveway, our finish line. And Mommy and my little brother hear the motorcycle and run out to greet us. Mommy waves us in just like a referee. Papi and I can't stop laughing. We've had such a good ride. Through our laughter, I hear a familiar sound. Honk, honk. Raspados! I think about my city and all the changes that it's been through and all the changes that will come. That's a crazy looking dog, and he's looking at a snow cone. Raspados. Chicle fresca, por favor. Okay, if I didn't pronounce that right, you can come in and tell me. if I can possibly turn this page. But I know here in our little house, there are things that will always stay the same. And then her dad says, Mañana, mañana we fly again. And here in the author's note, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says, one of my fondest memories from when I was a little girl was of my Appa coming home from work and putting me on the back of his bright blue motorcycle to take a spin around our city, Corona, California. Zeke Pena was able to take all the elements that live in my memory from childhood and even the places that have disappeared like the tortilleria and raspado shop and put them in the illustrations. While the murals he's created are imagined, the history they depict is real. In 1913, Corona held its first road race on what is now Grand Boulevard, a street that makes a perfect circle around the older part of the city. All right, we're going to stop right there. Thanks. Bye.